Hello everybody, today we'll be talking about some amendments of the U.S. Constitution. The 16th Amendment. The 16th Amendment was proposed to the Constitution by Howard Taft, the President of the United States. The 16th Amendment settled the constitutional question of how to tax income and, by doing so, effected dramatic changes in the American way of life. On July 12, 1909, the resolution proposing the 16th Amendment was passed by Congress. 4 years later, on February 3rd, the amendment was adopted. The amendment faced the Pollock Case of 1894, which declared certain taxes on incomes, such as those on property under the 1894 Act, to be unconstitutionally unproportionate direct taxes. The 17th Amendment. The 17th Amendment designates the senators to be elected by the people of each state. During the 1890s, the House of Representatives passed several resolutions proposing a constitutional amendment for the direct election of senators. Each time, however, the Senate refused to even take a vote. Under the Constitution, Article 1, Section 3, Clauses 1 and 2, the state legislature voted for senators, which was overruled by the 17th Amendment. The amendment was proposed 1912 and passed April 8, 1930. The 18th Amendment. The 18th Amendment prohibits any distribution or sale of illegal alcohol. The 18th Amendment emerged from the organized efforts of the temperance movement and anti-saloon league, which attributed to alcohol virtually all society's ills and led campaigns at the local, state, and national levels to combat its manufacture, sale, distribution, and consumption. This amendment was passed on January 16, 1919, but did not take effect until 1 year later on January 17, 1920. This amendment, however, did not succeed in stopping the distribution or sale of alcohol. Instead, it created a large business in it. It made the want for alcohol even more than it was before. The 19th Amendment. The 19th Amendment gave voting rights to women of the United States. It protected voting rights to any sex against either what the state or country says. Women have been fighting for the right to vote since the beginning of the 19th century. They had little to say in any government business. The 19th Amendment passed by Congress on June 14, 1919, and ratified on August 18, 1920. Most of those who fought for women's rights were people who were a part of the abolitionist movement and the temperance movement. The 22nd Amendment. The 22nd Amendment put a limit on the amount of time the president could be in the office. The president was only given 2 terms. After the death of Franklin D. Roosevelt in 1945, many Americans believed that the president should not serve in office for longer than 8 years or 2 terms. Passed by the United States Congress on March 21, 1947, the 22nd Amendment was later ratified by the requisite number of states on the 27th of February in 1951. The 26th Amendment. The 26th Amendment allowed for the voting age to lower to the age of 18. There have been activist groups ever since the ending days of World War II about how men the age of 18 were signed up for war without any voting privileges. These debates on whether the age should be lowered only intensified when the Vietnam War broke loose. This amendment took 3 months and 8 days to be ratified, once it was submitted to be looked at.